How the heck are everybody? I'm Fastidious. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 87. It's already day 87 on our grind for glory. A bunch of bats swarm across the screen. We've got our Halloween event alive and well, but today it is all about guild versus guild. GVG is officially live. Look at that. Start battle, guys. And let's cue the music here. Welcome to the inaugural and the final, the farewell version of Guild War V1, Guild War Beta, Guild War 1.0. We just got announced in the game today that this is it. This is going to be it because we have a new patch coming next week. I just mentioned it in my previous video. Guild War 2.0 is already going to be available soon. Literally in 1 week. Next Monday, it will arrive. So say hello and say goodbye to our first week of this iteration of Guild Wars. Let me turn off that alert box and let's hop right in. It's guild time, guys. So I'm gonna do an uncut, full live playthrough here on the recording. It's good. I'm gonna record it, but I'm not gonna, no cuts. We're gonna see exactly, you're gonna experience it as I experience it, and we're gonna see. It looks like this Russian squad is tearing my guild a new one, quite frankly. This doesn't look great. A little bit of background, guys. We had our preparation phase. We got all our demon soldiers affiliated. Anyone that needed to be leveled up was leveled up. One thing I missed in my final tips video, if you do see a tiny green triangle, no wonder I missed it. Some of you must have missed it too. That means that demon soldier can be leveled up. So keep an eye out for that. You can see all mine are at whatever max level they're gonna be. And we also set up our garrisons. We set up our defenses with our actual heroes. Time to now take those demon soldiers and attack these Russian heroes, I suppose. I don't know much about this. I do know that you get 8 fights to use. And then each little battle is going to last 2 days. So it's gonna be a 6-day event. You know, we're gonna have the 30th, the 31st, and then the first 4 days of November. And we're gonna fight 3 guilds over those 6 days. So 2 days per guild. First off is going to be this Cyrillic, I cannot read, this Russian clan that is tearing us up, it appears. Apparently my guild is a Pegasus and their guild is a wolf. Dire wolf or something like that. So let's march on to battle. One tip I've seen on Discord is you can watch the previous battles against these teams, against your enemy teams that your guildies have done, and maybe you can get some tips that way. So maybe we'll do that now. Let's see. Okay, we're not actually getting our butt whooped that bad. Look, we get a total of 216 fights. They're just way more organized at getting their fights out there. So I gotta hit up my guild Discord. Guys, get on your guild Discords, assuming you have one. Make sure everyone gets their fights done. But look at that, we have done 65 less attacks than they have. So that kind of explains a bit of the difference. So maybe we still have a shot at winning this. So Valkyra says, welcome to the Guild War battle page, GVG battle page, the hub where you can track the HP statuses, stati if you will, of your favorite fortifications and teams. Oh, why did I just in my head inserted favorite, just your fortifications and teams. It'd be weird if you liked one fortification more than another. At the round's conclusion, victory goes to the side with the higher remaining HP percentage. So we got to get our attacks in because they are beating us by a healthy 27.2%. You hate to see it. Let's click through. This over here, our personal attacks. These are how many attacks I have left. I haven't done any of them, so I'm one of the ones slacking. This reflects your current attack count at your disposal, as well as the maximum allowed attacks for this round. Strategically, manage your attack attempts, as both victory and defeat will consume your attack attempts. Okay, cool. So make sure we get some W's. Tap to select enemy fortifications and eliminate all their garrisons before launching an assault on their guild fortress. So these are the fortifications, within them are garrisons, and these fortifications are protecting the giant guild fortress over here, which looks like they did not totally man. So they followed the Ray Panassus' tip that he gave to us, to me, and to all of you guys when you watched that video when I had Ray on. Okay, so we're ready to rumble. I don't know how to approach this fully, so let's feel it out. These guys, this one looks like it's getting close to falling. Does this mean we've killed one? Or they just didn't set one up? They just didn't set one up. Okay. This one is taking a beating. Maybe this is our best bet. This UA Undertaker one is nearly about to fall. Maybe I save that for a weaker player. I don't know. I'll just show you guys right now. Oh, I haven't done my guild boss yet today. I'm about the 5th or 6th strongest in my guild, so I'm on the the upper end. I'm not the total best. At the end of the day, we got our content creator awards, but I am a bit of a dirty no spender. Okay, let's head over to here and let's take on this name that I can't read. UA that thing. So this, we're gonna call my enemy guild UA. That seems to be what they are. So UA Cap. Let's take you on. Let's see what he's working with. So one of his teams has already been defeated. The remaining one, it's very high BP, 352,000. It's quite strong. He's got an Eloin, some nice Setrum Comet action. This could be really, really hard for us to take on. It's going to be interesting. Should I actually take that on? I don't know if I've got the juice for that, guys. And like they said, defeats count. I don't know if I want to waste a defeat. Can I see, have they had any HP taken off them? 120 out of 120. I'm guessing that means that they haven't taken any hits. I presume. All right, let's check out traffic over here. Far more manageable. There's a big difference between 320,000 and 354,000. And I'm not as scared of some of these heroes. I mean, these are all actually excellent heroes. This team's rocking an Azor, which catches my eye. Azor does have his niche places. Maybe this is one of them. I don't know. So yeah, you can see this is the fortification HP. In total, you get 240 HP, 120 per team. So someone took a stab at this team and was able to knock off 1/4 of their HP, down from 120 to 90. Let's keep looking. Maybe we can find a better one. UA Altar. This seems pretty strong. But this team I can take, right? So maybe should I go for this? And then like someone like Lucifer, he's like the strongest in our guilds. He could take this out. So let's see. They've got one defensive win already. And if I'm not mistaken, actually, if we went over here to traffic, these guys have, it's counting as a defeat. So maybe when you get defeated, we'll have to see. Oh, there you go. Here you go. HP. I told you, we're going to figure this out in live time. HP deduction. When you are defeated, when we win, when they lose, that they will lose 30 health, right? So it's actually going to take a full 8 victories, 4 against each team, before you will take down the full garrison. That's cumbersome. That's going to take a long time. I think this is the place to hang out. Let's see. What's looking like over here? So they put one of their best guys here. Makes sense. He's got a Gon, a Sargak, excuse me. I have Sazerac on my mind or something. Then he's got a Valeria, Comet, Vortex, very, very nice. This team seems far more manageable. That team I could actually take down. I don't think we're allowed to hit this guy, though, until we kill the surrounding garrisons, or at least kill a few of them. Undertaker, what do you have left? So we could just quickly just one-hit this. That'd be an easy win. I say let's not go for the easy win. Let's go over here. Let's try this Azor team. I mean, Virna's a bit scary, Hexes, Arrogance, but I think we can beat it. Let's go in for an attack. So this is what I set up earlier. This is what I did with my training. Cool that you can set multiple teams, just have multiple team presets. I think it's important to think about how they are going to hit us, right? So here you've got a single target ranged magic damage dealer in Hex. Virna is just going to absolutely melt with some nice magic AoE. We've got some physical damage, kind of a hybrid do-it-all champion with a crazy range and arrogance. Hollow's going to be feeding them rage regen. And then they're going for a nice chunk of, I'm assuming, a hybrid between damage and tankiness with Azor. There's no way they're using him as a straight-up tank. I think I kind of want to just rock this team. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm putting my tank in first. Can I show you guys my heroes so you can see? Yes, okay. So I'm bringing in my Fallen Templar. This was a big suggestion given to me by Ray Panassis. He said this guy's awesome. You can see he's got his base HP increased by 25%. He's got S level HP, SS defense. Speed is whatever, but he's a proper tank. We'll send out a couple of him. Then I think we'll flow into this guy, another must-use according to the great Ray Panassis, Scalekin Shaman. The stats, don't be confused by them. This is a really nice kind of healer support. Let's see, they really don't break down the skills. I don't love that. Maybe that's something that's going to change with 2.0, because this is, again, 1.0. It was nice while it lasted. This is the only week we're going to get it, so this is a one and done. I'm just going to trust the Ray's word, and we'll rock with this. This is my only legendary, so I figure you might as well put him last. But the actual last kind of has to be this Hound. These guys come super, super quick. You see S level speed. They're very hard to deal with. They've got a touch of tankiness, not much, but hopefully we're delaying, because we don't have to beat them. We just have to hit the portal and break their portal, right? Hopefully we're delaying them enough and occupying all their great heroes, their Arrogance, their Virna, their Comet, that these guys can just sprint through, because I'm going to be sending 5 of them. That's how, when you have the epic version of the Hounds, so the Ghoul Hound instead of the Carrion Hound, you get 5. Swift Strides increases movement speed. If we get him to level 5, so I have him on level 2 right now, so it will take a little while, maybe several weeks of farming. So these will get we'll get copies dropping in gear raids. Potentially, I think you can get a couple in Guild Boss. You can also get them in the Void Rift. Increases movement speed by 20%. So these guys are gonna be lightning quick, really hard to deal with. And yeah, and you can see I've actually bound. Does it show my affiliation? It does. I've bound Ezrin to him. So I have an Awaken level 1 legendary attached to him with some tankiness. So you can see he's getting a nice HP, a nice attack. It's pretty good defense too, actually, and solid magic resist. Actually, that magic resist could serve us very well. Maybe that's how we should pay attention to this. Let's make sure everyone has pretty high magic resist, because we could be pretty, yeah, 12k, nice. Could be really out of luck. It's actually very hard to gauge, if I'm being honest. We're gonna have to learn this as we go. But Virna is our big fear, I think. Virna and Hex just sniping us out. Current abilities, let's see here. I don't know. I don't know if these numbers are good. We're gonna have to feel it out and see. And then finally, what do you got for me? 12k sounds like a ton. I don't know. And then the final thing, just if you guys have missed my previous guides, no problem. You kind of have, instead of using skill cost as you go, because you preset this up and then it's totally passive, like it's idle gaming. You have to manage this budget here of energy. So you have basically just think of it as like deployment coins. It's the same thing, but you do it beforehand. So we can use up to 100. The reason I can't deploy more people, I'm choosing to use some of my better heroes. So I'm only able to use 4 heroes because we get already up to 97 energy, and there's no one here, obviously, it only costs 3 energy. And my cheapest seems to be 15 over here, which could be a good one. These are the nice exploding spiders. That's a nice one. We can always try it out. I'm stalling a bit. It says we're beyond. Let's try this out. Right? Without further ado, let's start the battle. And now we just wait and watch. So this is something that I think is going to change from 2.0. I need to learn more about it when they release the proper patch notes in a couple days. But from my understanding, it's going to be far more hands-on. And yeah, you'll have more, there'll be more skill involved, a little less plug and play. Valkyria says, brace yourself, Commander, for the upcoming battle is unlike any other. Okay, honey, I'll be the judge of that. In this section, you'll find an overview of the currently deployed demon soldiers. Understood? So this is the progress. We'll start with our tank, go all the way up to our ghoul hounds. Demon soldiers will initiate their attacks from right to left. Demon soldiers will appear when the display countdown reaches 0. So yeah, they're going to be, this guy will have a countdown, then him to the countdown, him to the countdown, him to the countdown, and event they'll come out in waves. Just like when we are these guys. So the roles are reversed, right? Now we're the bad guys trying to beat the actual heroes, right? So we're the demon soldiers, they're the heroes. Similar to how tanks counter physical damage, airborne demon soldiers can effectively counter melee damage. Okay, so good thing we have my only legendary airborne unit. Okay, what do you got? Form your demon soldier team and achieve victory in Guild War in the GVG. Off to the races. All we do is watch. I don't even think I can slow this down if I want. Oh, I can. Okay. So let's see. Here come we. I don't know if it said explicitly when you're on the demon soldier page, but some of them will send out multiple copies, right? Actually, most of them. So we're sending out 2 tanks. We're sending out 2 now of our support units. I think maybe we don't need it on 1x. 3x seems fine, but look how tanky these guys are. They're doing their absolute darndest, and they are just tickling them. Here come our healers, getting a lot better. And now we're sending 3 of these legendary aerial units that should put out some proper damage, but we really don't care about damage. What we care about is this. Zoom, 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 zoom. Get through, guys, get through. And it's that easy. That's a W right there. That's a W. So it's just like when you're on offense and you're dealing with the enemies, you want to make sure they don't reach the portal. The roles are reversed now. They're the good guys trying to keep us, the bad guys, from reaching their portal. And we reached it. So that's why it's good to go with high number guys. That's why those ghoul hounds are so amazing. Wow, we won our first battle. So fun. I love it. I just love that. Complete activity quest to earn guild activity. The total guild activity, yeah, it's the same thing. It's the way you level up your guild. Then some guild coins for us for our trouble. 2,000 gold. Oh my God. Don't spend it all in one place. Let's check our stats. You can see this guy is just amazing. The lightning guard that's some proper damage, but it really doesn't matter. Basically, we brought enough tankiness. It's less about damage and it's more about just like being tanky, hard to kill, occupying their melee units, and sprinting through and breaking their portal. That's how you need to think about it. Look how good this healer is though. Almost 3 million healing. Fantastic. So an important tip Ray Panassus also gave us is we can't just keep using our best soldiers over and over and over and over. So that's absolutely something you have to keep in mind. I wonder if I can already see, do we have a reduction in deployments? Does it say that anywhere? This is to prevent people with like Captain Ma from just running Captain Ma over and over and over and over. I'm not seeing anything here that says Okay, like -1 deployment. I thought you could only do it 2 per battle round. I guess we're gonna find out really soon because I have my 8 battles. It's not telling us though, so good thing we're getting a rework because I do not think this communicates things very well. I think a good example would be, and maybe I'm just missing something. Okay, no, it does. It says quantity 3. There you go. So we send 3 of these guys, not 5, excuse me. I don't know where I got the number 5 from, but that's worth checking, right? So here we send 2. So it's kind of the opposite of block, right? It's like how many units you're sending at them at 2 block. You could think of it as that kind of reciprocal nature. Here's that great carrion, Stitch carrion that you get for free. I hope everyone finished their trainings. Maybe we'll try him out. But it's quite unclear. I think the only thing that really matters right now is just have you gotten them to level 5? Everyone seems to get a bonus attribute passive at level 5, and then just check their grades on their stats. That's a great way to see. All right, so without further ado, let's just run the same team again, I suppose. I'm not really sure. What is the strat? Let me think about this right now. Do we just take this guy down and just throw the same stuff at him over and over and just beat away at it? I don't know, my language. Let's try this team. I don't know. Is this the, I felt like that would have been the harder team. Let's try this team, see if it's any better. Let's run it back. I feel like this is the best team I can throw together. And we're gonna quickly find out if we've already used up our uses. Sorry for a bit of redundancy there. Let us see. Definitely we'll keep it on 3x now that we know how it all works. So Reeves, you can see Reeves is doing his thing. He's slowing them up now that they're in range. He's gonna slow these guys too. I think Reeves slows up to 6 people. But these tanks are wild. And now here come our healers. They're not gonna be able to deal with these tanks. They don't have these are insanely proper tanks. Morgan is not gonna have the DPS for that. Look at that, our healer goes right through. They might get a kill off. Here come our lightning guards, and with our hounds, that was not even close. So basically, our tanks just instantly occupied Reeve, made the whole thing pretty difficult for them, and we just sprinted through. So this one is starting to fall as well. I say let's just keep going around, seeing how many times they'll let us use this team. Let's maybe find a harder battle. How about this guy? Should we take on this really hard team here? Broke here. You gotta assume, can we see their builds? We cannot. You gotta assume their Broke here is going to be, in an Olog's wall with tremendous tank stats. I'm sure that's where a lot of BP is coming from. Silas, Zealot2, Virna, 3 of the absolute best DPS in the game. Vortex is gonna provide some shields. However, we're not trying to beat these guys. We're just trying not to die and then send our hounds through at the end and break that portal. So they're letting us rock the same team again. They are giving us, I should have mentioned this earlier, you can see your Demon Soldier BP. It feels like tied. So it feels like we're just gonna win, right? Because we have the higher BP. Let's just start and see. We're gonna do the same thing again. Sorry if this is not as engaging content, but I mean, it's an honest look, and that's what I'm hoping to share with y'all here. I'll try to keep it moving a bit quicker. I really do love these tanks. They're out of control. They're super good. I almost wonder if we even need my legendary, we could just send 2 more tanks, the Stitch Carrions, and okay, no, we do need, because they completely melted us. That was horrible. All right, so now we're probably gonna lose. All right, so their Zealot2 is just doing just a little bit of God's work. Oh my God, completely melting us. But here comes our big boys, and they instantly die. Can we get 1 break on the portal? We got 1 break on the portal, but we lose. All right, so we got an L. We learned it there. So if you go up against a really good team, I think it's going to be kind of like the later levels of Tide, where it probably is a BP check, but you can't be just over it. So we actually took off 10 of their health because so per unit you have that hits their portal, you can see, so from 3 to 2, that counts as 10. So when you do all 3, you get the full 30-point deduction on their health, but we only did 1, so we only got 10. So we're not as useless as we could have been, but we're not very helpful. So, we went for it. We tried one of the harder teams. Let's try this team here. This team now, based on everything I'm learning, I think we should destroy this team. This should be a walk in the park. Let's see. What I'm also seeing is if you don't have this healer, guys, this epic healer, I think you're kind of SOL. I think you're going to be in a tough situation. Interesting thing they did here is, actually, no, he is in range. I was going to say Setram is not in range of Hollow, but he is. But Setram's just tickling these guys. Makes a big difference. That other guy, that Zealot2 was hitting incredibly hard. I should have checked the stats. I'm sorry about that. What do we got here? Here come our healers. Now we've just got these tanks are completely immovable options. Look how hard we're hitting that Setram. But crazy, crazy heals. And sprinting through our hounds. Did they make it through or did they die? Doesn't matter. Here come our lightning guards. So we get another W. So that is 4 fights down. In total, we could have killed 12 portals or knocked 12 hits into portals. We've only done 10 because of last time, but we're doing a bit better. So we're chipping away, Let's go and see what it looks like when we take on an easy team. How about that? So here you can see, so we only need one more portal break to do. So anyone can do this because you don't even have to win the fight. You just need one portal break and you'll get it. It really doesn't matter. Is there anyone we've neglected yet? How about here? Okay, let's take on this team. This looks like a really hard team, right? Comet is tremendous. Elwyn's going to provide range and healing up the wazoo. Some nice tankiness. Wrath, bit out of place. You see, these are the two teams he deployed, right? It's like, just for a Lord skill, just for himself. Maybe Abomination would have been a lot better as a tank, but a Soul Drinker on that boy, I don't know. That's what I did. For one of my teams at least. I did use Wrath on the other team, but for that team, I ran him with an Arrogance to get some actual Lord benefit. I'm curious though, that's a very high BP. Let's see if we stand a shot. They're just letting us use the same team over and over and over, so I will have to check with Ray exactly what he meant by that. Because he did say there's something they put into the game, so like you can't just keep using Ma and keep using your best heroes. Maybe it's every day after today, we won't be able to use them again, I'm not sure. This team feels kind of unbeatable unless it's an exceptionally good squad, which maybe this one is. Certainly that Zealatu one was very, very, very strong. So another Setchum team to deal with. I mean, this could be a really strong team. We'll see how good their Olag is. It doesn't really matter. We don't have to kill Olag, right? We just need to occupy him with 4 people. So actually what's really, okay, so we're completely toast. Look how hard. Well, I guess that was the ult. Come on, heal up, heal up. So this is where the healers are super clutch. Let's see what kind of healing they can do. Okay, so that's really, really good. It's impossible to see, as it is with many things in these games, the health bars. But they're saying just about 50%. Down goes Setchum because he was not protected by a healer. That's a big oversight. And look at that. We had like 5-6 guys flying through. So we handled it quite well. You can see we did get some nice DPS out of our lightning guards. It didn't really matter. We didn't need that kill on Setchum. We still had it. So you could easily, we could have easily won that. Can I just fight them again and show you guys something? I can, right? Okay, I'm pretty sure if you, let's say you, but Fastidious, you're using a legendary. I think we could go like this and we still would have won. Let me see what you got. Who's your affiliation? So she's giving, it says 45. Can we give a bit more? Yeah, let's take from Cratch and let's just really juice this guy up. We'll just got to remember now to switch back. Cratch is my highest BP guy, right? Because he's my only A3 now. I've pulled 4 Cratches. He's my only A3 legendary. I mean, he's finally putting himself to good use though. Like, I mean, look at this. Cratch is better than my Zealatu, than my Arrogance, and Cratch doesn't have back skills. All these guys do. He's better than my Abomination. He's better than my Comet. He's better than my Mommy Morrigan. Okay, there's the Cratch Daddy. So I think this is another great way to do it. Just absolutely just throw stuff at him, right? We have our level 4. These are only rare units, but there's gonna be another 3 of these, right? So we're gonna be 2 quantity, 2 quantity, 3, 3. Oh, excuse me, I wanna go like this. Yes. 2 quantity, 2 quantity, 3, 3. So in total, that is 10. These guys are really hard to kill, so as long as they don't die right away and we just tested it, they're not going to, the healers will come, keep them up, keep them occupying Olag, and then 6 people are gonna fly through. So even with Olag's wall, even with his ultimate, 5 of those guys are still getting through, right? Unless they can kill them, which I don't think they can because of our healers and our tanky little strategy. So this is the patented, world famous, fastidious dog strat. Dog strat. Stall strat, dog strat. We'll call it stall dog. Stally dog. Stally dog, not salty dog. Flip the letters. Stally dog. All right, here come our healers. Come on, baby. So they get pretty low, but then Setchum falls asleep, as he likes to do. He's in repair mode. And the healers are so good. Here come our hounds. Already 2 are through. And, oh, you want more hounds? Here they come. Even our rare hounds, all 3 of them, basically, we're going to get through. They just were able to get distracted at the end, but we had already blown up the portal. So that's a nice strat. You definitely do not need the legendaries. No way, Jose. So this one's gonna fall. We're doing pretty good. I think it's interesting. So I've put out, what, 6 attacks so far? I have 2 remaining attacks. I'm quite curious how this has changed the balance. Not much, but we still are behind them by quite a fair bit. We are behind them by 64 attacks. But they were at like 90 and now they're at 88. So I think I'm just out here putting the team on my back. We're falling though. Look at this. This total one's about to fall. We're in a bit of a transition phase, I'll call it that, with my specific guild. Our best player, if you're watching, Drake, just left us for I'm not gonna name him, but like a big whale kind of annoying in the game. Not annoying because they're annoying, maybe also that, but annoying because they're so gosh darn good. And yeah, he might have left for that faction, for that guild. I believe they're called Mad. Okay. Am I mad about it? Maybe. We lost our best player. So this is where we were. Let's check out an untouched one, right? No one's hung out here yet. Here's a name maybe I could try to pronounce. Yaxiu. He's got a little demon face avatar. Wow, juiced up. I don't want to fight Zeal 2. I think I learned I'm not going to fight any Zeal 2s with this team, but let's do this. I do think I want to switch back because we do also, what's great about this Lightning Guard is we're sending 3 units. They are aerial units, a little harder to deal with for a lot of these comps that people are putting together. So we'll go back to our initial strat. They're saying it's going to be hard. Now, why are they saying it's going to be harder? Why did our BP go down? Save settings. I'm confused. Our BP before is 410. Oh, guys, don't be a fool like me. Like I said, no cuts. This is a full live one shot. It's because I took Cratch off my absolutely juice to the gills Lightning Guard. We need Cratch. Cratch is look at that. Cratch takes us to way beyond, to places we never dreamed of. Thank you, Cratch. Let's go. I love my team. I'm not gonna spice it up much more than that. This is my team, baby. This works. I think this is probably how it has to be in the beginning, and probably how it is going to be in the end, because this is we only have 2 more battles like this. I think I have kind of keyed in on some really good units, because like granted, like Arcturus and Ray and the Dragon Slayers guys who helped me out in my video and learning about this, they have much more experience than anyone on Global that isn't also on 400. They've been doing this for weeks and weeks. So they helped me key in on who our best guys are. Our healer is about to die. Arrogance is really hurting us, and Arrogance can hit aerial units, but do they have time to block our hounds? They might. Here we come. Here comes our tank. Uh-oh. We're gonna die because we're not gonna be able to kill Arrogance. They're gonna stall. And yeah, so I wish I could just skip to the end, guys. We're only gonna get our 2 guys through because our whole strat there, now that our Lightning Guards are dead, yeah, maybe they'll kill us and they'll speed it up that way. Yeah, okay. Well, there you have it. So we've now seen every possible outcome. I guess we haven't seen a clean wipe where I didn't get anyone through, thanks to my dogs. But we were close there, but I should have actually been more cognizant, because with Zeal 2 and Arrogance, right, they're very good at hitting aerial units. And from what Ray said, right, the aerial units, and specifically with your archer types, your marksman types, and then your mage types, I don't know how that exactly translates to the direct parallel with demon soldiers, they're far squishier, right? So I actually, you know what? I want to try something, guys. I want to try something. Let's run it back. Okay? And then let's do the exact same fight. This is our last fight, so this is my last little bit of experimentation. But maybe, because our Lightning Guards died pretty quick, right? Arrogance was completely taking care of business. He can hit aerial units just like the Zeal 2 could before. Maybe, I'm still learning it, feeling it out here, right? So maybe we don't need that, and now we're gonna use our big tanky boy, the featured prize. Do we want him or him? Who's better? Let's see. SBBBC. It's gonna be this basic for me. I'm just gonna A's across the board and a C. Okay, it's gotta be the Stitch Carrion. So let's get you in here. Let's put our fast boys at the end. Let's throw a Cratch on you. So let's see, Regulus is giving him, look, it kind of depends on each hero how much they'll be lent. It seems like the heroes that lend the most are always the same for me, but the amount they lend depends on the quality of the hero I'm putting them on, or I guess specifically how the stats line up. So you see our Regulus is only giving him 78,000. Cratch is gonna give him a staggering 96.3K. So looking pretty good. Let's take you out and look at that, 395,000. It's pretty solid. So I'm wondering, now that we're using no aerial units, Arrogance is still tremendous, but he's kind of losing his edge. Could this team be the ticket for us? We're gonna have to get in and try out. So we're still under the energy cap, which is excellent. The Stitch Carrion is slightly more expensive. Can we sneak out one last LB before we wrap this thing up? Can we do it? Here they come. Can they stop me, baby? Let's go. Putting out a ton of damage, but here comes the reinforcements. So nothing compared to like what that Zeal 2 was doing, at least. And now there's no aerial threat. Here come these just disgusting men. I hate these little stitched mouths in the bellies. Just gross. Look at that. No Olog's Wall. Look, and that's that they made their own. Look at that. What the heck? Oh, did one just slowly die at the end? Oh, so we lost again. Only 2. No, we got to kill an Arrogance. There we go. So one didn't die, he just got caught up with Arrogance's 2 block. But that worked, right? We took out our legendary, we thought outside the box. Maybe we thought inside the box, I don't know. I kind of used my brain for once, and I was like, hey, arrogance is just completely mowing down these lightning guards. What if we just bring more tankiness so our hounds can sprint through? And we were able to manage. So really good stuff there. You can see tremendous healing. I would say this guy is the ultimate MVP. So Ray also kind of turned me onto this. He mentioned it. If you don't have this guy, I think you are going to be in a tremendous world of trouble. So he is worth farming for. I got him from Gear Aid. I only have one copy. Probably you're going to want as many copies as you can get. Let's actually see if there are multiple healers. But without this shaman guy, I really think you're in trouble. Comet doing the Lord's work. However, the Lord was disappointed because we still won, baby. We still won. And look at that. Our little hound actually did enough damage to kill their arrogance and give us the W. So all in all, we did pretty good. We did 8 fights, and we won straight up. We won 6 of them, so that's 18, and then we got 2 and then 1 from another. So in total, we got 21 points out of 24, or 210 reduced. We reduced their HP across many different garrisons. We reduced their HP by, it could have been a max potential of 240. We did 210, so 7 out of 8, pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I hope my guildies, if you guys are watching, that you're proud of me. I do want to check one last thing, and we'll wrap this thing up. I just want to highlight this guy. I think he's fantastic. The Scale Skin Shaman. He's got healing. He's a quick deploy. He's very, very good. Ignore the base stats. I don't know if anyone else can heal like him. Let's just look for some healing hands. Let's see. I'm not seeing anyone else that can heal in the entire game. He might be the only Demon Soldier healer right now. I know we're getting new ones with the new update, or at least soon. They've talked already about new Demon Soldiers. I think the more the merrier. It's awesome. Yeah, this guy's a mage. You might remember him from Chapter 9. He absolutely slaps. This is like the legendary version. This would be amazing. This is like a super tank. I would love to get this. The Knight of Destruction. Looks so cool, actually. I love that guy. This guy is really cool. This is the Uncommon Destroyer. My game is buffering. God, we almost made it through a whole video, guys, without my game buffering. I love the Uncommon Destroyer, also featured in Chapter 9. This guy hits like a total truck, so he's kind of like a tank, but they're calling him a fighter because he hits insanely hard, and he does AoE damage. You probably really struggled against him, like I know I have, in the harder levels of Void Drifts, some of the Phase 2s, when we have that stage, Chapter 9 kind of boss, and then of course in Chapter 9, I would love to get this guy to drop heavy armor, so keep him away from magic damage dealers, but physical damage dealers will do nothing to him. And then of course Maul, an amazing hero. He's if you have Maul, you win. That's kind of just how it works. However, look at that, no healers. Well, we still have these two guys. Okay, so this is like these are the Abyssal Beholders, Parasitic Beholders, I think how they're called in the Salazar fight and Artifact Material Raid. Obviously not a healer. And then we have this guy, just a rare fighter. So this is the only, sorry, I clicked the wrong button. This is the only healer. I would say if you fail, we'll see how it changes with 2.0, but if you really struggle, it might be time to just put a few thousand stamina, maybe even more. Hope you get lucky and you get the Scale Skin Shaman. This little lizard healer, dog lizard thing, he is tremendous. That is our MVP. We'll wrap it up there. I just want to address my hair very quickly. I just dyed it a second time. We used the whole thing of dye now. We used half yesterday, which seemed like more than enough for my tiny amount of hair. I use another half now. Thank you, Soup, for helping me. From angles, you can see in person, it looks far more purple, I promise. This isn't like from the light. The light's actually making it look less purple. So you can kind of see. However, I'm actually, Soup's in the other room right now, my girlfriend, looking up hair dye we can order off Amazon to try to make it even brighter. Because if we're going to do this, baby, we're going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something about Guild Wars, GVG, Guild vs. Guild. I definitely did. Just by doing it, I learned. So maybe by watching it and then doing it, you guys will learn too. I've been Fastidious. If you like this kind of video, like it. If you don't, let me know in the comments. If you do, let me know in the comments. If you think your mother would be interested, share it with her. I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.